Joe McNerney, a 3-3 draw at home against Dorking. I think it's the first time Woking and Dorking have played at this sort of level before. I mean, what do you, at the end of that game, what's your summation? What are your feelings?
Bit of a crazy game, I suppose. You know, to concede 3 at home is obviously disappointing. But then, you know, we've gone and scored 3 goals, and probably, you know, when we watch it back, we'll look at the chances we missed and probably should have scored a lot more. Really, they allow a lot of chances, but you know, they play a very attacking style of football, which can be hard to deal with at times. So yeah, pleased I suppose to take that point away at the last. But probably disappointed with the way we conceded the goals.
Yeah, it seemed in the first half it seemed that we went behind and then we were a little bit ponderous, or struggling to sort of get our rhythm going, and then the goal came at half time, which I suppose is in some ways the best time to equalise, isn't it?
Yeah, I mean they, like I say, they play a very particular style of football, and it works very well for them. I think they play quite good football at times, keep the ball quite well, and obviously the first 30 minutes they kind of had a lot of possession, a lot of, you know, territory, and we kind of struggled to adapt to it a little bit, I think, but as they got a little bit more tired towards the end of the half, we got the goal, like you say, and I think maybe the half-time whistle came just at the right time for them.
So, and then the second half was, well, it was just crazy, really, wasn't it? One team was ahead, the other team was ahead, and in the end it ended all level, really. I mean, and there were quite a few changes, substitutions. Wilco went off with an injury. I mean, was that unsettling?
No, not necessarily. No. You know, we've done that a couple of times this season. We've rotated in and out, so. We were used to that. I thought Ricky did well when he came on, and Jim did well when he came on as well. So they lifted the second half. I think they kind of set off a little bit, maybe a little bit of fitness told in the second half, but they still had that kind of cutting edge where, you know, when they get the opportunity to attack, they throw bodies forward, and you know they got their goals in that way. Like I say, the goals we conceded are disappointing. You know, a penalty and an own goal like that is you know, a shame. But you know, outside of the goals we conceded, I don't think they had a lot of actual chances at our goal.
No. And so, what's your view on the season so far? I mean, we've got Eastleigh to come, you know, a few home games, pretty well positioned in the table, and you know, what's the spirit like in the squad?
The spirit's very good. You know, as you can see, we've started very well. We're you know, we've got quite a strong identity, I suppose. We're quite hard to break down. You know, we've got a very high press, which, you know, up to this point has worked very well for us. And you know, outside of tonight, you'd probably say we've got a very good defensive record as well. So it's pleasing where we sit at the moment. So it's obviously only 15 games in, so you know it means nothing at the moment. But it is, yeah, it's a strong base to move forward from.
And it's good seeing how, you know, once a player picks up an injury, another player can come in. Like Reece was out tonight, but you know, Reece Brown played very well, and then you've got Ricky coming on as a sub and so on, and also goal scoring. You know, it seemed as though at the start of the season it was James scoring, then it was Reece scoring, and now Podger's got a few. So it's really been shared around the team, isn't it? It's a very much a squad approach.
Absolutely, yeah. I mean, it's obviously great to see Podge scoring now. He had a crazy run at the start of the season, couldn't seem to get anything in the back of the net. So it's obviously great to see him scoring now. But yeah, like you say, people who come in have done a very good job when they've been called upon. And you know, we're being tested at the moment. There's a few injuries throughout the squad, and you know that's where you have to prove yourself.
Yeah, brilliant. Well, thanks for your time. We'll see you on Saturday, hoping against Eastleigh.
Lovely.
Cheers, Jack.
Cheers, Ian.